hiding buses right there. The Esau don't know what's about to happen to them, bro.
Bro.
All them people that have invested in this image for success, I'm gonna be the main ones that are gonna feel it. Cause imagine a Jake who's poor. Like, I'm already broke.
All right, I've been feeling it.
I'm already living in a tunnel. All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, we want to give all praise, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, HaKodash. We'd also like to give double honors to our elders and apostles of Great Millstone that do group well. And we'd like to say peace and salutations to the Lord's elect, the hopeful elect in the 1/3, you know, Adonai Tazah. These modern day epistles, these camps are edifying to the body of believers, you brothers and you few sincere sisters. And to Wadi Abba Shemel Shai for putting on our spirit to come out to the highways and byways as we are commanded to, in season and out of season. We want to start with that, 2 Timothy 4. In season and out of season. Because at the end of the day, like Yahweh Shai said, I'm about my Father's business. Now, anybody that's got a job, some jobs are seasonal. You know, Jacob work harder so he gets the job permanently. Stay there. But, you know, even within Babylon, like, business don't stop. What they say, a business as usual. So just like with the truth, is a business has to continue to go on. You know? Well, you got it, bro.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 4 and verse 2. It reads, preach the word.
Preach, prophesize. You know? We're here to prophesize. Matthew's 28. Can you get Matthew's 28:19 real quick? We're here to preach the word. And remember, the word became flesh. Okay? So ultimately, if Yahweh Bashem Yahushai is not dealing with you, then the word is going to be void unto you. You got it, brother? Matthew's 28:19.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 28, verse 19. Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
Right, but he said go and teach. Did he say take time off? You know? Did he say, oh, because it's this or that, don't teach? That's what a lot of other camps do. You know, they choose when to go out. And you know what's crazy? They're choosing as if like they gave themselves that ability. You know, no, we got to do it because it's on us to do it. Like we say, strike when the iron's hot. Like you got a term called nocturnal, and then you got another term called like day-neural. It's something like that, day-neural, but basically operating in daytime. Like for me, the spirit's on me between like 12 and 4. You know, that's a lot of times where I like to do lessons. So that's why a lot of times I'll do a lesson before camp because the spirits is on me. So it's like you wanna do it when you're feeling it. So these guys are acting like they could just turn it on and off whenever they want. But that's why they always just go to Deuteronomy. We could just do that. Oh, just go read Deuteronomy again. Hey, you were in slavery, you know? But actually to go in and talk about relative news that's happening today, yesterday, and in the future, that's inspiration through the Holy Spirit to be able to break down current information biblically, prophetically, with precepts constantly. That's a different spirit to be in, okay? Let's read that again.
Go ye therefore and teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father and of the Son and of the Holy Spirit.
Now you got to read that one more time. I was watching Elder Apostle Gabar's video this morning, and it was heavy because I did a lesson on that same precept a few Saturdays ago, going into IUIC. So it said you got to baptize them in a name. Now we're not going to skip over. It said all nations. It's so simple. It's because why? Why do we go and teach all nations? There it is. Because Jake, you know what thank you. You can't limit Jake. You can't just keep putting us in the hood in the ghetto. Shit. LeBron ain't in the hood. But I was gonna say something. So Christianity, you know what Christianity's problem is? They complicate simplicity. That's their problem. It's simple. Jake's everywhere. You know what I mean? You can't, like, how many times you go somewhere nice and there'll still be a Jake there?
All the time.
But he might be a porter or a maintenance man, but he's still up in there too. He's still at the all-white party. He just might be serving you, but he's still there too. So you can't just go to the hood, you know? Let's read that one more time, please.
Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
You said go, so now that means you've been sent. Here I am, I'll go. Remember he said, here I am, Samuel.
Yep.
He asked him 3 times. He said, here I am. So that's where here we are. This is where we're at. And then the scriptures say, Apostle Paul was exhorting us in one of the letters. I can't remember where. I got to go look it up. But pretty much he was saying how now our body is to be used as a vessel for the Lord.
Yeah.
Even Christians say that, use me. You know? So we're being used by Yahweh Shema Shai. But now that doesn't mean that we ourselves are higher than who we are. We're being used. You have men in time past that were used, then fell away. King Saul was amongst the prophets at one point in time. That's what keeps us humble. Going back to my initial point, striking while the iron's hot, because we don't want the Lord to take that spirit from us. And it could be taken. That's the scariest thing, you know?
I got it right here about the vessel.
Okay.
You want that?
Yeah.
I think it's the one you want.
All right.
This is 2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 20. It says, but in a great
And
house.
tell your pastor to come out here.
Right.
Where the hell's a Christian pastor in a warm-ass church funded by Esau?
Yep.
Okay? Nice rug. You know I like a nice rug. Got the nice rug.
There's carpets
The
everywhere.
carpet.
The windows.
Yeah, the warmth. Cushion. Love. Where's the pastors at? Where's the priests at? Why they not out here? Especially the time we living in. And if you can't see that, the Lord ain't with you.
Yep.
If you can't see that this work of us out here is proven this is truth, Proverbs, wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the street, then you ain't said, you don't got ears to hear. You don't got ears to hear, man. We're now entering winter. It's a little nippy out here.
Right.
You know?
Tomorrow's December.
Out the water. Tomorrow's December. See? Let's read this again.
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 20.
And vocab, get your ass out there. Stop sitting in that comfy ass house. You're in Arizona. Anyone go to Arizona? You in Arizona, nigga? It's nice out there, year round.
Yeah, it's hot.
Take your fat ass out in the street and teach. You know?
2 Timothy chapter 2 and verse 20. But in a great house there are not only vessels of gold and of silver, but also of wood and of earth, and some to honor and some to dishonor.
That's not the one, but that,
Not the one?
no,
Okay.
but that's a good precept too. That's okay. Did we finish Matthew 28? Let's read that one more time and go back to Timothy's.
Okay.
In the season, out of season. Pretty much Apostle Paul was conveying to the brothers about you're to be used. It's okay.
What's a workmaster?
It might be, but it's okay. You got it, brother. 28. Matthew.
I'm just curious to see what it is now.
Go ye therefore and teach all nations.
Yeah, go and teach all nations. And guess what? And now on the other aspect, we're also teaching the heathen. Proclaim ye this among the Gentile. Isaiah 34. So we're letting you know what's coming. War. It's wartime, baby. That's what's coming for you. Because I listened to this one Edomite political channel or a radio station, and they really think that Babylon is about to be healed. They really think that they're gonna change laws to bring back that old Edomite American spirit. That's not happening, bro. And then you got 4 states talking about they potentially could secede, separate themselves from the U.S. and join Canada. Which the president of Canada, Trudeau, that little moat, he's visiting Trump in Florida because Trump had to turn his ass upside down and shake all them Canadian coins out his ass because he was doing something. See, because Babylon is a business, it's a corporation. That's why you other, now I don't want to lose my point, but that's why you other camps, you're really low level if all you're talking about 2024 is just fucking racism. Okay? In the corporate world, hey, on the ground level, Esau will tell a Spanish Jake to speak English, but on a corporate level, they'll still ship product in English and in Spanish. So what's that tell you? The language they speak is money. See, there's corporate America. This is just ground level, bottom barrel bullshit. So down here, Jake can walk into a Edomite store and get the side eye, but the same Edomite that's giving him the side eye is buying from a corporation that's in business with Ishmael, you know, Africa, Moab. So like on a high scale, you can't just always use racism of America. That's not true. That's not true. Now we know they're of racism, but on a higher scale of corporate America, that shit don't fly because it's about money, keeping this thing going. One of the first presidents of America was a Jake. The Moors, See, so when you really delve deeper into the business aspect of Babylon, it don't matter your skin color. It matters what money you can make. Why do you think Esau be signing Jake? Football, basketball, rapping, music, comedians. They get Jake because they see the profit in them. You know?
I got one real quick.
Okay.
This is Jeremiah 51 and verse 9. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed.
Can't heal her. You can't fix her. Okay? What he say? Don't save her. She don't want to be saved. She can't be saved. She's past being saved. It wasn't prophesied for her to be saved. It was prophesied. That's why Apostle Paul summed it up with Pharaoh. You know? Raise you up just so I can knock you down. That's all. I put you on a level so that the world can fear you. So when I come back, now the world fears me.
Right.
Undisputed champ, they call it. You know?
And it reads, forsake her.
Yeah, we have forsook this place. I literally just said in my head, man, F this place. But I'm refraining, you know, from so-called cussing. But that's how you feel. That's what I heard in my head. Fuck this place. You know? That's how you need to be. Because you're going to find out as this thing starts really crumbling, people that have invested in Babylon are going to lose their mind. You got women killing their children right now because they can't handle the pressure that Babylon puts on you when it comes to the financial burden to stay on the ride and get your toys and teats instead of just suffering. The Lord will bring us out the dunghill. The Lord will lift us up out of poor. Not Esau, not a 9-to-5. You don't apply for a job to make $1 million. You apply for a job to keep them making money, revenue. You see? But Jake, he gets a job and then he gets devoted into it. You know?
And it reads, and let us go everyone.
He said, I'm ready to die for this shit. Remember? That's Jake's spirit. And let what?
And let us go everyone into his own country.
Yeah, Amalek just did a national call, told all of them to come home.
Yeah, I saw that.
You saw that?
Yeah,
See, he's my witness.
I saw that, yep.
So people at Russia, hey, you know? People are like, hell no, we got to get out of here. Moab, they did a cancel Western culture. They told their citizens that are students that travel abroad, don't go to college in America.
Yep.
So what's that telling you? Oh, then you were going into it this week about the mirth being gone?
Yeah.
The mirth is gone. That's why Rome is setting up staged gladiatorial fights. You know, Mike Tyson and Jake Paul. That's just they need a glory. What they're giving you is matches you would have wanted in the 90s.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like Hulk Hogan and Rocky. Remember that in the movie?
Fantasy fights.
Thank you. Fantasy fight.
Fantasy matches.
Yep. They want to keep you. They want to keep you involved. Now in the world, I was a so-called NFL fan. I could tell you who was fucking third string on the Browns. But with the truth, my mind separated from that.
Yep.
But what I'm getting to is, when you look at football today, sports in general is not how it used to be. You know, back in the day, the NBA,
Yep.
you know, all that, it's not popping no more.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything.
Food,
Nice.
it ain't popping no more.
Movies.
Women, weddings, family unit, being a father. Being a father ain't popping no more, man. Cause you get kicked out the fucking house. Rampage was crying about that. What's his name?
Rampage Jackson.
Rampage Jackson, the UFC fighter. Which you can't even call him a UFC fighter because he had to leave UFC because the UFC didn't even accept his Reebok deal.
Yep.
Then they backdoored the black man. All right, you talk about that, Tazariak. They backdoored the black man, and the UFC and Reebok made a deal together, and that's why Rampage left the UFC. But they said no, he retired. But why the fuck was he fighting in Bellator?
Right. Exactly.
See?
Exactly.
So this place ain't set up for your rest. Going back to LeBron. LeBron got the big, beautiful home, 5 cars, right? And then he came home to the N-word spray painted on his
All white house.
on his all-white house.
Yep.
Then this is a little bit ago. Then when he was crying about it, the white woman on TV
Yep.
told him to shut up and dribble.
Yep.
That's what your Masonic ass get, nigga.
Yep.
You wanted to sell out, you know, so you could buy in, and now you found out that buying in with Esau ain't aid
Right.
profitable for your spirit.
Right.
Because you people fail to realize you're a spirit.
And it reads, Jeremiah 51 and verse 9.
Let's read it from the top again.
It says, we would have healed Babylon.
Would, past tense. Woulda, coulda, shoulda. You know? Woulda, coulda, shoulda. That's why I laugh. Now comedy for me is hearing the hopeful talk of Esau. And Jake too. You know?
But she's not healed.
Yeah, you can't heal her. She's not healed. But remember, the deadly wound was healed.
Right.
The Roman Empire was healed under the establishment of the beast, Babylon. But now she's being taken out again. So a reincarnated empire is crumbling again. Malachi 1. We will build, but I will throw down. Every time Esau is in a position to build his draconian empire, the Lord stops him.
Yep.
The Lord stopped it at the Tower of Babel, just bringing that up before him. But wickedness ultimately, right? Then the Lord stopped Esau with the Greeks. The Lord stopped him with the Romans, and now the Lord stopped him with the British, the Spanish, the French, and now America again.
Yep.
See?
Yep.
And then he uses himself to do it.
Yeah.
Rev 6.
Yep.
Who waged war on one another? The Romans and the Greeks.
Yep.
They're both Edomites. And then who waged war on themselves here? The Spanish, the French, and the British against Esau.
Those are Edomite nations.
Yeah. That's funny. And now who's going to do it now? The bear.
Yep.
The bear in Babylon. Okay?
And it reads, but she is not healed.
Nope.
Forsake her and let us go every one into his own country.
Yep.
For her judgment reacheth unto heaven.
That's Rev 18.
Yeah, most definitely. And is lifted up even to the skies.
That's it. So now Babylon has come to remembrance before the Lord. Like how we, or shall I say our covenant, was remembered by the Lord when we were in Egypt. That's why the Lord delivered us, because he said he remembered the covenant with Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Okay? So we finished. Let's go back to 2 Timothy's, and then from there, let's jump right into Sirach,
10.
the 10. Thank you.
Back in 2 Timothy 4 and verse 2, it says, preach the word.
Yup.
Be instant and season.
Oh, be instant. You know? Not dragging your feet. It's a spiritual battle, but that's what gives it its edge. You know? That's what gives you the edge in this thing, that it is a fight. It is something you have to endure and overcome. Like working out is a spirit with you getting that last rep in, that last pull-up or push-up, which there's a term for that. What they say, you work out until failure.
Yeah.
Right. You know? That's how your last push-up is supposed to be.
Yeah.
Barely getting up off the ground.
That's how you build muscle.
Thank you. So we're building spiritual muscles right now.
Right.
We had 3 different places we were looking to set up because we were trying to, figure out where we could just teach at, but that's the Lord guiding us, keeping us. So we're being moved right now. But as we were doing that, I was thinking about how I'd rather suffer now than later. So we're suffering now. We're cold now.
Yep.
We're sore now. So when we, for later, we're going to need the Lord with us. See, everyone right now, it's like, you want your ass whooping now or later?
I want that shit now.
Get it now. Fuck all that later. Nope, do it now.
Beat my ass now.
Yup. Now, bro. Nope, now. I'm not waiting till later. Because it's going to be in my mind.
Right, exactly.
You staring off.
All the anxiety.
Come on, bro. Pass the ball. You think about that ass whooping when you get home.
Right.
No, take it now. So we're taking it now. We're dealing with it now. Our feet are cold now. So when everything goes down, we're going to be warm. And they're going to have to be in the cold.
That's right. And it reads, out of season.
Yeah, in season, summer, spring. That's the best time to camp. The sun's shining. It's glistening on you.
Yeah.
You got the afro in the wind. You feeling good. Come here, sister, hear the word. But now it's cold.
Yeah,
Bring that out again. Bring that out again.
It's different.
You got some cocoa?
Yeah. And look at, where's IYC? They only come out in the winter, summer and spring.
If that.
Right, if.
And then the camp's like a 10-minute clip. Because I watch you, We in the same city. So you're not going to keep tabs on who's in the city with you?
Yep.
It's like sports. Don't they follow certain teams.
Yeah.
Because they're in their conference or whatever it's called.
Right, exactly.
Thank
yeah,
you.
Exactly.
I'll be watching. I'm like, that's all y'all doing?
Right.
You know?
And coming down the highways and byways, that right there, that's commandment, you know, by Yahweh Shai. But yet they say that they push the law, but what about that commandment, right? You know?
Hey, it says, I'll show my faith by my works. You know? Because at the end of the day, this is a predestinated thing we're involved in, but within that there is work that needs to be done while waiting. So we're waiting, but we're working while waiting for that what? Reward. Just like you out here, us out here, all getting that same penny. Like a team, Spirit God is using teams, but like a team, when they win the championship, everybody get a ring. Everybody go to the White House. Yeah, right?
Yep. And it reads, reprove, rebuke.
Oh, reprove and rebuke. So we're reproving and rebuking. And that right there proves that people are off if we're being told to reprove and rebuke.
Right.
Y'all Israelites be acting like everybody's just innocent or not guilty. You know, Jake just had a bowling through Babylon basketball tournament. But wait a minute. All y'all that went there, y'all are Friday to Saturday Sabbath keeping Israelites, and y'all held it on a Friday. So what the fuck? What's going on? You was putting in work in, right? You ain't supposed to be playing basketball on the Sabbath. See the contradictions that we see that they're doing, but none of them within are speaking out against it. That's why they don't like us. I always say that, bro. If we were amongst them, I don't know how long we'd last.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't have multiple wives. Shut up. They don't want you. Then the men around you, you're gonna be reproving them. That's why they ain't like Yahweh Shai. Because he was getting on them. He was checking them.
Yep.
He was getting on niggas with that gold tooth and the toothpick spirit.
Yep.
You gotta watch niggas like that.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, we got it.
That's
bro.
why it says in John 3, what's that, 19 or 18?
Yep.
It says that
This is
like Jakes like that don't want to be reproved.
Yep.
You know, because they're wicked.
Yep.
Because they hate, you know, the light.
Yep.
They love darkness. You know, they want to keep, you know, sinning and winning.
Yep. Then they're gonna end up like Charlie Sheen.
Right. Oh yeah. Yep.
Yep.
And it says, reprove, rebuke, exhort with all long suffering.
Exhort. So we're constantly being moved in the spirit to exhort. Put brothers and sisters on what kind of mindset you should be in. It's on my spirit to constantly feed the sheep the narrative that we're involved in. So you don't have this like, why you might not read that chapter yet. You might not read that account. Like, if you ain't read Acts 19 and then you see something happen to a Hebrew Israelite camp, you ain't hear about the 7 sons of Sceva then.
Right.
So it's like, that's why blessed is he that readeth, because with eating this roll, you have understanding and the role that you're involved in and their role, necessary evil. Oh, guess where the term necessary evil I heard in the movie Vampire in Brooklyn.
Oh yeah.
When he portrayed himself as the pastor.
He said, yeah.
Pastor Johnson.
Yeah.
He said, evil is good. But that's Isaiah called evil good and good evil. And then the simple ass Jake was like, yeah, this whole time it's a demon. They're showing you that there are demons there. That's why the one chick was looking at us and immediately in my head I heard, where's her pastor at?
Right.
You out here looking at us like, what are they doing? My question back to you is, what's your pastor doing? What he say about them? What's the churches? What are the churches saying with the Bible? What's going on right now?
Right.
Yeah.
And
Pass the plate around.
Right.
I told this story, but years ago we had went to a church out of curiosity. We were younger, so you know when you're. I'm not saying we're like old, but like when you were young in the truth, man, bro, you could do lessons all day, every day. You at work in the break room, like you know.
You don't care.
You don't care.
Lesson anywhere.
But you get settled in.
Right.
But we went to a church one time to sit down and just watch, and then the black woman looking at me. Right?
Yep.
Looking at us. Like, damn, bitch, we at church. Why you looking at us?
Yep.
Because it's the spirit. It's a spiritual thing. So while we were in there, the pastor said, who married? We married. Why don't y'all stand up?
Yep.
They stood up before all the congregation. You know what he told them? Why don't y'all kiss?
Yep.
Then they kissed like dumbasses. And then he said, no, kiss like you at home.
Yep.
What?
Yep.
What?
Yep.
And then when it was all said and done, we went up and asked him a couple questions. And then he pulled out all his rings
Yep.
and put hhis hands and covered the Bible.
Yep.
While we were trying to ask him, we were like, you know, sometimes with wisdom you play dumb. King David, he played crazy.
Yep.
I do that sometimes. And he played crazy to get out of a situation. So I was playing dumb, but I was like, we were reading the Bible, and is this us?
Right, yeah.
And the nigga don't know.
Yeah.
He told us no.
He said no.
No.
He
And then-
said, well, it could be other people too.
Yep. And then his big nigga dog son, who's next up, he was in his big ass suit behind him,
Yep.
yelling out, "Haga, haga," like just saying weird shit, bro. That's why, bro. I'm telling you, we're blessed to have the eldership and leadership through the Spirit we have,
Yep.
because they're not leading us up Shit's Creek without a paddle. That's a term that goes back to an actual thing, where you be in a drought and you trying to get up the river but you couldn't. It's a whole thing, but the whole point is we're actually being guided right, bro. Unlike these other camps, we're really being guided in the right way because we're not next to other our elders or leaders like you brothers and sisters. Y'all on your own out here. So you find that spiritual connection of what to do through lessons. So imagine you being guided through life following Alizar or something. You know? You'd be done. So we're blessed to have the guidance and the spirit that we're being given. You know?
In 2 Timothy chapter 4 and verse 2, it says, exhort with all long suffering.
So we're just exhorting, right? With long suffering, meaning we'll have to exhort you again and again. I endure all things for the elect's sake.
Right.
Keep going.
And doctrine.
Oh, and then in doctrine. In season, out of season for the sake of the doctrine. So now, Philippians 1 and 17, I'm setting the defense.
Of the gospel.
Yeah.
Right.
Spiritually choke your ass out over the doctrine. You know? Like yesterday I was doing a lesson and what appeared to be a Jake, he put his foot in his mouth. That's why it says when you come up to the house of the Lord, be quiet.
Right.
Because you don't know what you're saying. He got cut on live television through the Rakah Kodash. He said, if Jesus really existed, which the letter J is the newest created letter in the alphabet, so that's not even his name. It'd be Iesus in the Greek, but then you got to go back to different languages. So he said, if he really existed, where does it say in the Old Testament that he would die for our sins? Isaiah 53. And then who reconfirms it is Acts 8 with Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch. So when I broke that down, did he say the water? Did he say I'll repent? Did he say I was wrong? Nope. He didn't say none of that. See? So that's why Jake don't realize they be giving a sacrifice of fools. And now in these last days, all that shit that Jake's involved in, it's like, bro, there's a soft famine taking place. The fuck you worried about if the earth is flat or not?
Right.
Or Africanism. And why ain't niggas going to Africa? Why is Sadnetta not in Africa? All the, you know, they're so big on that shit. Why are you still here in New York? If I believe that shit, I'd be in Africa, bro.
Yeah. Yep.
Face shining, using cocoa butter from the motherland.
Eating
Right?
eating all kinds of fruit.
I'd be eating okra.
Right.
I was saying that shit the other day. I said, yo, them niggas in Africa will kill you.
Yeah, yes.
Rape your wife.
Yes,
Yeah.
bro. Yes.
Yep.
Yo, Africa's giving
They
it.
will rob you.
Yes.
They will do you dirty over there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Africa's a
No
different.
love.
Yes.
For real.
And they're doing that to Esau. They're doing that to Esau right
Like,
now.
I'm like, yeah, don't speak that shit over there. That's
Exactly.
African shit over there.
You got certain African Hamite tribes. They cut off certain parts of the woman's private section, bro.
Yeah, bro.
They're them niggas different out there, washing themselves in pee. I'm good, bro. Was that it on that?
Yeah.
Oh, what you had, Philippians?
Yeah.
You got it?
Yep.
Yeah, let's get that.
This is Philippians chapter 1 and verse 17.
Shalom, Yahba Shemel Shai, Bashim Kakodash Brakathum.
Shalom.
To you brothers and you few sincere sisters.
Philippians 1 and verse 17.
Keep fighting.
But the other of love.
We'll go up a little. Let's get the context.
Okay, I started at 15.
We gotta love these letters. This letter, Philippians, was written when Paul was in Rome locked up.
Yep.
And he was writing it to the Philippians when they landed in Philippi on their second journey. To the brethren, the Achaim. All right?
This is Philippians 1.
And if we're wrong, then why are we using this Bible better than you, vocab? You know, if we're wrong, why are we using this Bible to come out here and teach? You know how many things we've learned that are held within this that Christians don't touch or talk about, but just want to tell you you're wrong? Why are we wielding this spiritual sword better than you?
Philippians 1 and verse 14. Yeah, 14.
Yeah. Might start up a little more, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to start at 12.
Okay.
Yeah, Philippians 1 and verse 12.
Start at 8.
Okay.
And just go down.
Philippians 1 and verse 8.
Man, we're in that spiritual crockpot spirit.
Oh, yeah.
You know? Because we still holding Sirach 10 in the spiritual chamber, waiting for that. We're in the getting all of it. You know, you get that bone.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
You get all the meat off of it. You're eating it all. So, and then when you put it in a crock pot, you're actually able to get all of it.
Yeah.
You know? We got to get everything because there's a famine of the word coming, but you've been eating off the word, but now we're in a time where you're going to see the benefits of man should not live off bread alone. You know?
That's right. Philippians 1 and verse 8, it says, "For the Most High is my record.
Yep.
How greatly I long after you, all in the bowels of Yahweh Shai Mashiach."
Right. So Apostle Paul is writing to his brethren that he met in Philippi, and he's telling them how he longed for them. The brotherhood. You know, because when I get with brothers, man, I rest. You know, we're like in this little island right here. But when you get with the brothers, you feel at home.
Yeah.
You know, you feel safe. Because out here, it's like constantly guard up.
And it reads, "In this I pray that your love may abound yet more, and more in knowledge,
Yep.
and in all judgment."
See, we have to abound in knowledge, but also judgment. You gotta see when things are happening. That's judgment.
Oh yeah.
You know, like I was watching this channel. It was like nothing. It said a channel directed to when ops are lacking, just some curse shit. You know what I mean? But I was watching it. Every video was literally judgment on Jake, but it was between each other. I said, man, I'm cursed. I said, curses alone is judgment.
Yeah.
You know, smitten with madness, that's judgment. Go to your enemy for the want of all things, that's judgment. Evil eye towards your brother, judgment. She will be evil to her husband and children in her bosom, judgment. There's a lot of judgment that's out here.
Your wife being taken away from you.
Judgment.
That's judgment.
Hell, we're supposed to have wives. That's as they say, a God-given right.
By default.
Yeah. Then they take that and the babies, like that's judgment, man.
And it says, verse.
And people don't understand that. I'm sorry, the Jake woman don't understand that. Like you don't understand that that's judgment on the Israelite man when his household is under attack. You fucking let him in, man. You let him right in.
And it reads, verse 10, "That ye may approve things that are excellent."
Our own people choose Babylon over us. But going back, you're gonna find out you betting on Babylon was your worst decision.
Oh yeah.
You should have remained content with me. You know, could have split the land.
Yep. And it reads,
because we're gonna be seeing the benefits of Yahweh Shem Shai very soon. And everybody that couldn't withstand the fire and jumped out, threw the fringes off, forsook it, they're going to be in the worst position.
Right.
They're going to be in straits, you know, because they're going to be in that Wisdom of Solomon 5. This is who we mocked.
Had
in derision.
How is he never among the saints?
And the strangeness of his salvation.
That's right. And it reads, verse 10, "That ye may be sincere and without offense to the day of Yahweh Shai Mashiach."
So you got to be sincere in this thing. If you're not sincere, the spirit will out you.
Oh yeah.
You'll get outed quick.
Yep. Snitch on your ass.
Yeah.
And it says, "Being filled with the fruits of righteousness, which are by Yahweh Shai Mashiach, unto the glory and praise of the Most High. But I would ye should understand, brethren, that the things which happened unto me have fallen out rather unto the furtherance of the gospel, right? Because the things that Paul experienced is for edification. Like the scripture that says Romans 15:4, the things that happen before times for our learning instruction, that we may have hope.
Yep.
You see, so that's why Apostle Paul he said that I endure all things for the elect's sake, because he's doing this for the hopeful elect, for the elect.
Yeah, so he had to guide them, like, don't marvel.
Right.
Like putting you on.
Right.
So we got to put one another on, like, hey, this is why this happened.
Right.
Isaiah 57. Apostle Paul got bit. They thought he got bit because he was wicked.
Yeah.
But no, that was the Lord to show his work.
Yeah.
He got bit to show you the Lord's with him. But Isaiah 57 sums it up, because it said when a man passes, they pretty much think it's for judgment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, too, that's the book of Gmssolemnassembly, the 3rd chapter.
Yep. And you know what this truth does? It exposes all these phony and fake people. It shows you who the Spirit's on and who it's not. You know how many people drive by that probably got books, believe in God, but why ain't you stopping it? Why ain't you asking? Why ain't you inquiring?
Right.
Hey, what's going on? Yeah, I seen that with Russia.
Yeah.
You mean Magog? Yep. Why ain't they doing that? See, in these last days, it's beautiful. We're not in the 90s where they can still hide behind shit.
Right, yeah.
Now you're being exposed. Like, bro, why ain't you out here?
Right.
Why ain't you doing something? Why ain't you screaming?
Right. And that's crazy, too, because, like, we are in the age of information.
That's right.
That's crazy.
Yep.
But now these people, they're so dumbed down because of, technology and cell phones.
Because they're
social media.
They've been fronting.
Yeah.
You lied on your application. What they call him, a poser?
Yep.
See? So you found out that Sister Janice ain't holier than thou.
And it reads, verse 13, so that my bonds anyhow shine are manifest in all the palace and in all other places. And many of the brethren in the Lord waxing confident by my bonds.
See? See? So brothers get stronger. Things happen, but it's to strengthen you. It's not to forsake you. It's not to cast you away.
Right.
Tough love, chastisement.
It says are much more bold.
The problem is Jake is trying to categorize the Lord's love with world love. That's your problem. That's like you trying to have this woman do what the other woman did for you.
Right.
Like she can't cook the same. So don't measure her to that level. So it's like with the Lord, you can't equate this truth to something you've experienced in the world. That's why the Apostle Paul told the Corinthians, he said, pretty much anybody that's coming as man, let him become a fool for Yahweh's sake. Put all that bullshit away. All that superstitions and arts and, all that, like today. Got to put all that away. All that Barnes and Noble books. Put all that away. Everything's found right here.
And it reads, Philippians 1 and verse 14. And many of the brethren in the Lord, waxing confident by my bonds.
The brethren in the Lord. You got the problem with T-shirt fringe Jakes is they just think because you're an Israelite, now we're brothers.
Right.
Nope. Yahushai clarified that for us so we don't have to accept a scorpion with us. Man, some nigga here just grilling.
Right,
he's in his own mode. Sisters, talk to me, sisters.
Yeah.
He's on his own belly. He's trying to do his own thing.
Free, right, own will.
Yeah, self-will.
Self-will. Well,
Self-will, the Lord will kick you out, man. We got to move as a unit. I was just watching Gladiator, a scene, the made-up character, Marcus Aurelius. In that movie, that character, he was telling his men that the gladiators, they appointed us last. Mm-hmm. That's what Nero did. He would put the apostles last and the gladiators to get killed. So as before the judgment came out, he said, look, the only way we're going to survive, we stick together. So if you're trying to be that lone wolf, you're not going to last, bro.
Yep.
You got to stick together. Two's better than one. You better put your money together.
Real.
That whole individualism, that'll destroy you from within. It says there be no schisms, a little leaven. Everybody do Sapphira and Ananias. Mm-hmm. Everybody was cool. Here, take it all. They want to hold it back. For what? Because they had a plan B. We don't got no plan B. All right, Eve? But anyways, we don't got no plan B. You know, this is all we got. What did Apostle Peter say? Where we gonna go? Where the hell will we go? We can't. There ain't nowhere to go. You know? Keep going.
And it reads, verse 14, it says, waxing confident by my bonds,
Yep.
are much more bold to speak the word without fear.
Yep, and this is Apostle Paul because he's getting ready to receive the judgment from who? Nero. Now you know how some of the apostles they were put to death, right? Do you know which apostle's death is only recorded in the scriptures? Apostle James, the brother of John of Zebedee. In Acts 12, Herod put him to death by the sword. But in Matthew 20, Yahushua already told the disciples at the time when James and John said that they were able to drink of that cup.
Yep.
But Yahushua had to tell their mother, you don't know what you ask, but they will drink of this cup. And then the first disciple that got put to death was James, who Yahushua told that to.
Yep.
So that's spiritual, man. That's a very, Matthew 20, start at 17, read down, and then jump to Acts 12, and you'll see right there. That's heavy, bro. You know?
Yeah. Yep. And it reads, verse 15, some indeed preach Yahushua even of envy and strife.
So you got certain Abu, vocab, certain Israelite camps, deacon, they're actually preach for envy and strife. Like, I was looking up, because remember Elder Pastor said, call the cops on vocab alone, because it's illegal to interrupt a religious service. This is a religious service. According to our First Amendment, now we Roman citizens. So according to our amendment right, we have the freedom of speech, okay? And then we also have the right of freedom of assembly. Then we have the right to record in public, which is press. So we're applying our amendment rights.
Yep.
So within that, if he infringes on our rights, and we can sue your ass. You're violating our civil rights. So then, if he comes up, you're disrupting the civil service, and guess what? He has to be at least 300 feet away from us. He said, you're supposed to be 100 feet from me. What you doing around here? See? So he ain't supposed to be coming up around us, man. So read this again. Oh yeah, so what I was going to say was, so when Elder Pastor Hard told us that, this little hobbit, Deacon Akah, he did a video saying how, I remember when GMS used to take on, it's the spirit.
Right.
The spirit is saying, it said there's a time. See, I'm getting pissed.
He's a carnal
I'm getting pissed. It says there's a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing. Apostle Paul told Titus when he was on the island of Crete that if you're dealing with an unbeliever, by the third, reject his ass. That's it. So all this back and forth gets us nowhere. So Sakar, you're on your way out of here, man.
Oh, yeah.
You let vocab in your house. You seen that?
Yeah.
He crying because the nigga ain't give you a hug.
Yep.
Deacon over here. Y'all done, man.
Alizar over there.
Yeah, y'all are done. Oh, then he came 50 deep to the brothers. Who are you? He that think himself to be something when he is nothing, deceived himself.
Yep.
You're all deceivers, man. Disciples of deceivers. That's what you are.
Right.
The Lord's not dealing with you. Lord Yahushua is not inspiring you. Satan's with you. That's why I said they're the synagogue of Satan. You ain't no Jew. You might be a brute, but you ain't a Jew.
Right.
For real. And you know what? Let me also say this. This ain't me. That's the Spirit that put it on us to say that, to get on them, to address the elephant in the room, to address their abominations. You know. So Tawadi Abba Shemel Shai for putting our spirit to be the reprovers, to put our shit to the side, to tell you if you going off, even if it's a brother or sister. So you should love us more because that's showing the Lord is dealing with us. Because we don't have partiality or respect to a person. We say because he got on gay clothing. He got on nice clothing. Yep. Sit right here. You know? Nah, man.
And it reads, Philippians 1 and verse 15, some indeed preach Yahushua even of envy and strife.
Yeah, envy. Just it comes to mind, the tried and fried.
Oh man, yeah.
They're done.
They've been done.
But he said, Tahar, debate me, nigga. But
Yeah,
now look at him.
he
The
done.
one dude smoking weed now.
Yep.
Some of them probably dead. Yeah, bro, this is scary.
real.
This is the scariest thing you can be involved in. You now in this truth should not be afraid of what Esau can do to you. You should not be afraid what Esau can do to you. You should be afraid what Yahweh Shemel Shai will do to you. That's who you'd be afraid of. Because whatever Esau do is light compared to what the Lord could do.
For real.
You know? And then what's scarier, the Lord could use Esau. You know?
And it reads, it says, and some also of goodwill.
Yeah, so, hey, we believe through faith, we're preaching of goodwill, right? That's why they got the goodwill.
Yeah.
You go there,
Yeah.
get your little DVDs.
All right, donate, charity.
Yeah. Which that whole thing's a scam. Did you hear about that?
Nah, I haven't heard
Basically, the owner's getting over on the people. Like, it's Esau.
I'm not surprised.
The mercies of the wicked is cruel.
Right.
You know? Yeah, he may feed you, but then after you eat it, you find out he fed you dog or people.
Damn.
But I fed you, though. But you're full, right?
Everybody love eating McDonald's.
Yep. The hamburger. Read that again. Dr. Finkelstein.
Mm-hmm.
If you know, you know. That was the beginning YouTube days. Remember that?
Yeah, oh yeah.
What was that? 2000 and what?
16,
No,
15.
before that. It was like 2008.
Shit, man.
Because remember, the conspiracy, it wasn't, you know.
Oh yeah.
It was early on.
I'm gonna say like 07, 08.
The water, yeah.
Because you know that's not got like into like 09.
That's when you could talk about Amalek.
Yeah.
You could actually, I remember growing up on national TV, they would make fun of Amalek and you wouldn't get in trouble for it.
Yeah.
That whole that's a new agenda.
Yep.
That's why you got to look at guys that emphasize on getting on Amalek verbatim, like saying Jew, and you got to watch guys like that. Like, yo, why are you not speaking with salt?
Right.
Why are you being dumb? Why you let the enemy in? I'm so happy the Lord is about to rise up on him. And I'm gonna be happier when I start seeing the sheep of these false shepherds start asking questions. I'm just gonna sit back, you know?
Right.
Watch. There's about to be a lot of things happening that's not gonna involve us, brothers. We're just gonna be watching from the distance. Spiritual skybox before Rev 15, you know?
That's right. And it reads Philippians 1:15, and some also of goodwill.
Yeah, and let me also say, look, brother, we're in a good position. You brothers out there, you few sisters, we're in a good position, man. Okay? We're in a good position. You believe in Yahweh Shai, you're being truthful, sincere, you're repenting. That's the right spirit. Don't condemn yourself, man. Don't let Satan knock you out.
Yeah.
Don't let him take you out of this thing. That's his job. He's supposed to do his job. Like water. It's
Right.
supposed to get you wet.
Right.
what do you want?
Right.
But we're in a time now where we can stand above the water. All right? Don't condemn yourself, man. Keep going.
And it reads verse 16, the one.
Condemn Babylon. Look at this tattered American flag flying right here. See it up there?
Oh yeah.
It's all tattered and shit.
Yeah.
We're gonna sit back and watch this place eat itself. He said, you call Joker, he said, you call me a monster. I'm just ahead of the curve. He said, these so-called civilized people, they're gonna eat each other. All it needs is a little push. Watch. Let the lights go out. They're gonna turn animalistic. These people are gonna turn animalistic on one another.
Savage like.
Say thank you. Oh, it said peril.
Yep.
I'm glad you said that. What is that?
2 Timothy 3,
Can you-
verse 1.
Yeah, let's get that. Well, is that going to lovers of themselves?
I believe so.
Perfect.
Yeah.
That's perfect. Read this again.
Yep. It says,
Look at how the Lord just got us. You know, this is the Lord doing this. This ain't us. That's what I'm telling you. All these guys have been pushing that me unit. You know, we did this. Remember Nate? He said, what was about like 5,000 of us? We fulfilled Revelations 11. Talking about
Right.
the great army.
right, Ezekiel 37.
Yeah. You know the one in Rev 11? Remember when he was saying Rev 11, the great army? He was saying that was them in like Houston or something.
Oh, the exceeding great army?
Yeah.
Yeah, Ezekiel.
No, one in Rev 11 when it said great fear fell upon
Oh,
them.
great fearful. Oh, yeah.
He was saying that was them.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
He
Yeah.
was saying that was them.
Oh, yeah, because they got established in 2003.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
So we ain't a part of that army too? Damn, bro.
And it says, verse 16, the one preaching how was shy of contention.
See? So you'll have, you know what I see lately? You'll have certain camps where they'll use when Yahweh Shai said about keeping the commandments, they'll use that to cut a Gentile Jake because he's not wearing fringes.
Right.
That's wicked. Because you're taking that out of context.
Right.
Because then we could say back, well, didn't he also sum up the law on these two things?
Yep.
See? But these guys are dealing with unlearned men and unlearned men. So when you have that, that's why IUIC can make Jake think the Sabbath is just Friday to Saturday. Do you know do you know what empire created Saturday? Do you know we can identify Saturday in the scriptures? We can find Saturday in Daniel 7. Do you know how? The Roman Empire. Saturday was created in the 2nd century under the Roman Empire to reverence Saturn Day, which goes into Satan's day.
See, that proves me Rome all over again.
So, right. So, where we at? So, where did, what was the Sabbath? What day was it taking place before that?
Right.
Because in Egypt, it was a 9-day work week. What the fuck, man?
And we had a law yet in ancient Egypt.
We didn't even have the law yet.
Back in Philippians 1:16, it says the one preaching how a child.
Tonight's the new moon.
Yeah.
Tonight's the Sabbath. Tonight's the Sabbath.
Yep.
So as they're ending it, we'll be beginning it.
Damn. It says, the one preaching how a shy of contention, not sincerely.
See? So you got guys out here that are not teaching sincerely. Like legitimately, you'll watch their video, they're not being sincere. They're not sincerely trying to edify. What they're doing is looking for a quick lick, like a quick hint. You know, like some Jake woman or this unlearned Jake man comes to camp and now they isolate that situation and then they use that for their videos when they upload them. That's not sincere, because our people are actually sincerely lost, you know? Okay, you got that?
Yep. And it reads, verse 17.
A little windy out here.
Hell yeah. But the other of love.
Uh-oh, we're preaching of
Oh,
love.
excuse me, I skipped the line. It says, not sincerely, supposing to add affliction to my bonds.
And what's that? The law. Putting that law on Jake. Condemning them.
Right.
Because one didn't even know the law. Apostle Paul said, I didn't know sin till I knew the law.
Right.
But then he also said in Romans 2 that the Gentiles live by the law by nature. You know?
Yep. And it reads.
Some of the worst Jakes you'll meet are law-abiding Israelites.
Yeah.
Now IUIC says it's disrespectful to call on the name. Yo.
Reprobates, man.
Yeah, that's a reprobate camp. IUIC is one of the most reprobate camps I've seen out here. Gain doesn't bring godly. Like is it gain is godliness?
Yeah.
Gain is not godliness.
And it reads, verse 17.
You know what proves that too? You've had whole camps be taken out.
Yeah.
That were off. Your whole camp. You off, you're not reporting in, you're not diligent, you're all done. All of you. Whole camp could just fall away. But that don't mean that we're now less than.
Right, exactly.
You know?
And it reads, verse 17, but the other of love, knowing that I am set for the defense of the gospel.
Look at that buildup. Look at that buildup. Others of love, because we're here to defend the gospel. So we're in a spiritual match, so you got to apply spiritual jujitsu. Sometimes you get a quick submission, they tap out.
Yep.
Sometimes the bout is longer. Jacob wrestled with an angel, and then all night. Mm-hmm. And then his name was changed to Yasharallah, Israel.
Right.
You know? So what we have, Peters, what was it?
2 Timothy 3.
Yes, start that from the top.
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
In the last days, savage-like times. Okay? Savage-like. You're going to see that savage-like time here in these streets. And that's when you're going to see the real role that Babylon has misconstrued. You're going to see that the woman's the weaker vessel. You're going to see that the man is actually the head. And natural selection is going to take place. That's why Isaiah 4:1. You know? Read that again.
This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Yeah, well, why? You got to think. You got states right now that are gearing up for when Trump gets back in office, because what he's gonna do is undo what Biden has done. But this is all an agenda of the elites ultimately to cause order out of chaos. It's like Biden's administration possessed these people so that now Trump can come back as a savior and baptize them back to, the American image. Remember back in the day, they used to call rock and roll and devil's music.
Yeah.
So now they're trying to go back to that traditional white American nuclear family. But that's just all a lie. That's just all to keep people conforming to what they want you to do. So they're gonna Americanize the mark of the beast. They're gonna add that into patriotism.
Mm-hmm.
Like I almost said it. Like the jump shot.
Yeah.
Like you ain't,
New world order.
Exactly.
It's post to this prophecy.
Exactly. Let's keep going.
Got you.
Peter, what was that, Peter's?
Timothy.
Timothy's.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Now we see that. We see that in the world, and we see that in this truth. How many Israelite Deacon? Don't tell me that man don't love himself.
Yeah.
That man, they love themselves.
He does.
You know what I mean when I says pride. They love to see themselves. It says that I shall see thy teacher. When I do lessons at home, you don't need to see my face. You see my face once a week.
Yep.
Who am I? Who's Paul? Who's Apollos? It's the Most High that gives the increase. We ain't nobody. Damn, man, that pride, bro. That's why I said, man hates pride. I hate a proud ass nigga, man. That shit, the first thing I want to see is his ass get humbled. Can you get, you got something?
Oh, which one?
Proverbs 15 and 33. Jake is not reading the right scriptures. They're not reading the right scriptures. Going back, Apostle Paul told the Corinthians, why would light sit with darkness? But then Captain Tazama is sitting down with one of the biggest enemies on ground level to this truth, the punching bag, Vocab, the male one. Why are you sitting with him? You saw that? He was sitting with Vocab, the Jake from Sakari, in their school. What you bring him in your house for? That nigga said, and then he sat with you. Then he titled the lesson, Is There Now Peace Between Vocab and Sakari? And then he has a video scheduled to drop tomorrow about linking us to terrorists.
Wow.
So you let this guy in, and look what he was doing while you was sitting with your enemy.
That's Haman, bro. Excuse me, I speak as a man, but that's like fucking Haman.
Right.
Niggas
got a video he's about to drop linking us to terrorism.
Come on, man.
But you just let his ass, and then he was asking for a hug.
That's fucking, man.
Alizar, you need to get your men.
For real.
That's why more punishment is going to be on you, because you're the head.
Right.
When you're the head, you have all the responsibility. You're the spiritual big bro. You're the spiritual elder. You're the shepherd.
Yep.
That's why I said, smite the shepherd so the sheep can scatter.
Yeah.
That's what Yahushua was telling his men before he got put on the cross.
Yeah. And the scriptures say, don't let every man into your home. Why you let that devil inside your congregation?
Couldn't you have just said, come to camp?
Come on, man.
Couldn't you have just set up in a public, let's just discuss? Then the first 10 minutes, he's asking why Vocab didn't hug him. And Vocab kept it real. He said, because it would have been fake. I said, damn, he's even keeping it real.
Fuck, man. This is Proverbs 15 and 33. The fear of the Lord is the instruction of wisdom, and before honor is humility.
And a lot of guys have a problem being humbled. But you're in captivity. You're in captivity, and you want to be proud?
You're supposed to accept captivity.
There it is. That's the law.
Yep.
Can you get that? Leviticus 26?
Yep.
You know where it's at? I think it's like 41.
Gotcha.
You know you're supposed to accept captivity? We're supposed to, that's why we pissed. Because we accepted it. We accept that we, as Israelite men, we can't embrace our loins like we're built to. It said be fruitful, multiply, You got it?
Leviticus 26 and verse 41. It says, and that also I have walked contrary unto them and have brought them into the land of their enemies.
Start at 40, please.
40, okay. Leviticus 26 and verse 40. If they shall confess their iniquity.
How do we do that? By repenting.
Yep.
When you read it, you get like, damn, man, we messed up. That's why the Holy Spirit comforts us. Because we're not just like, damn, we messed up. We're like, okay, but it also said this creature's subject to vanity.
Right.
See how the Holy Spirit comforts you?
Yep.
Because it's in one breath, you can say, damn, but in another, you like, woo!
Exactly. Right. That's why That's why the Apostle Paul, he brought up about John's ministry, about the baptism of repentance.
Yeah.
You know, through Yahweh Shai.
Yep.
You know, because what the hell you going to do in captivity? You can't sacrifice a lamb. That's the point of Yahweh Shai, to repent in his name.
Peter come after you.
Huh?
Peter.
Oh, yeah.
Peter.
Right, Peter. You know?
And then in one of the first scenes of Devil's Advocate, Keanu Reeves was defending a witch doctor for him doing sacrifices.
Yep. And it reads,
Which shows you that the court system is demonic.
oh, yeah.
And that's why Amalek is all up in there.
Yep.
It's evil. Very evil. We live in a very evil, disgusting society, man.
Yep.
This man turned having children evil.
Yep.
That shit pissed me off, man. I was thinking about, like having children. You got pregnant woman. You can't even embrace your pregnant wife because you immediately think about if you can afford it or not. That really pisses me off, man.
Yeah.
And I'm refraining how I feel right now. That's evil.
For real.
When that's a natural thing. That's a natural thing, man.
Back in Leviticus 26 and verse 40, if they shall confess their iniquity and the iniquity of their fathers with their trespass, which they have trespassed against me, and that also they have walked contrary unto me, and that I also have walked contrary unto them.
Yeah, that's why the Lord said, I'll be an enemy unto them. When you go into Lamentations, the 2nd chapter, that's why it's called Lamentations. Jeremiah was lamenting.
Right.
Because what happened to our land? You know, it's a very heavy thing. What the Assyrians, which they were in like Samaria, but then Babylon was used to get Jerusalem. You know, that's why you got Samaritans today. Do you know what a Samaritan is? A Samaritan is an Israelite that stayed in Samaria and intermingled with the heathen women there.
Yep.
That's why when Yahweh Shai was speaking to that Samaritan woman who was a heathen, he told her to go get her husband because she was getting popped by Jake.
Right.
See?
The husband was exactly, I'm sorry.
No, but you had other nations in Samaria.
Right.
But that doesn't mean that they were of Samaria.
Right.
So that's another angle to use to show that when we say the Gentiles are Jakes, that's how you know.
Right.
What the fuck?
Right.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So now we got another way. And I was telling his brother right now. I said, man, I want another way to another angle around Gentiles. Remember, I was telling you about that.
Yeah.
So the Wadi Abba Shemel Shai, Bashimmer Kakodash for giving that unto us.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna keep 2 Kings 17 tucked.
Yeah.
Like Jake, I keep it tucked.
Those Jakes, bro. just like in the book of Acts, you got Jakes. They're known as the Corinthians or the Greeks. You know.
Or Rochesterian.
Rochesterians. You know.
Simple. See how simple it is?
Like today, right? Exactly.
You don't got to make it difficult, brothers. You don't got to try to four precept your way. Nope, simple. And then if they don't get it, that's your problem.
Yep.
Okay? Because we get it. That's why we're standing out here. Now, we're not black, but we are Hebrews like you. But we not just Hebrew, we Hebrew Israelite. Just like you, my brother. We got a kingdom coming. You too. Both of y'all.
Yep.
Keep going.
Back in Leviticus 26 and verse 41,
Yep.
it says, if then their uncircumcised hearts be humble.
See? If their uncircumcised hearts be humble. You see that? He said, y'all the black Hebrews? That's a coined term, though.
Yeah.
That's why you got to watch camps that be pushing black Hebrew Israelite. That's an FBI term.
Yep.
Remember when I first came in, I got put on the Project Metagiddo. First thing. And that was BHI.
Yep.
So then you see Vocab doing it. Shakari did it. Deacon did it. IUIC's done it.
Yep.
What's up with y'all, man? You got a lot of agents out here, man.
Yeah, man.
A lot of agents.
A lot of men that have been approached.
Black is bad.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
They try to
Yep.
demonize us.
Oh,
Show them black Hebrew.
he said.
But that proves the word's gone out.
Right, exactly.
That proves it's gone out.
I ain't not heard.
Yep.
And it reads, if then their uncircumcised hearts be humble.
Oh, we didn't tell him to pull over. The Spirit would have had him do that.
Yep.
He knew who we were, but it wasn't on his spirit to stop and listen, get the message. We didn't call him over, but we're out here. See? So we're just planting, watering, but the Lord gives the increase. So what need us to spend an hour with him? He ain't showing that the Lord is dealing with him. See, we only deal with who we perceive the Lord's dealing with. You know?
Right.
Simple.
And it reads, And it says, and they then accept of the punishment of their iniquity.
And then if they accept, see, we've accepted it. Because, yeah, we get on Esau, of course. But outside of that, you have to understand that the judgment that was used through Esau was from the Lord. The Lord warned us of slavery before Esau put us in slavery.
Right.
The Lord been warned us about Deuteronomy 28:68.
Yep. And it reads, that was it, excuse me.
Okay. And back in Timothy's 3 now. Now another camp would have said, yeah, brother, and you black too. Get you some fringes. Right?
Yep.
That's what Deacon Akon said. He said, get you some fringes, nigga.
Yep.
Ain't that word? Didn't he say that?
He said nigga.
Verbatim.
Yep.
He said that verbatim.
I watched that shit.
Terrible,
too.
bro.
I saw that
Terrible. Terrible. You got to think about that prophecy where it says, some to everlasting shame. There's going to be Israelites in their kingdom. They're going to have a spirit of shame on them while being in glory.
Yeah.
For what was done on this side. I don't want that. You read that, brother, from the top again?
This is the book of 2 Timothy, chapter 3, verse 1. This know also that in the last days perilous times shall come.
Yep.
A lot of damn. Ooh. You're going to be like that. You're going to be like, you're going to be reacting like you watching Martin get beat up by Tommy Hearns. Damn.
Right.
For real.
Right.
I'm telling you, some of my spiritual express to you, brothers, like we're going to be outside of the chaos while being in the midst of it. Like the movie World War Z, when the little dude, all the monsters, they ran around him.
Yep.
He was exempt. That's what the whole point of Ezekiel 9 and 4 is to us. The marked exempt from judgment. Nope, can't touch him. He's good. But someone right next to you or here is going to get touched. 1,000 on their left, 10,000 on their right.
Exactly.
But you going to be right there like, oh, shit. Gone. You know? Keep going. You should have salvation on your mind. You should have that salvation is coming for you.
Yeah.
You should be fixating your mind that you're waiting to leave.
Exactly.
That's what you should be constantly, you know?
The scriptures say that too, man.
Yeah.
You know?
Apostle Paul had to tell it to the Thessalonians.
For real. Right,
He had to comfort those brethren. That's why those letters are so beautiful, because they resonate with us.
Yep.
You see? And you know how you know they don't resonate with Christians? Because they are a one-trick pony.
Exactly.
They'll take one scripture for their whole life. That's it, though.
Yep.
You can't now use, we got no certain dwelling place. We hunger and thirst.
Right.
Satan has hindered us.
Right.
I'm enduring. They can't use that.
Shipwreck.
They can't use those scriptures.
Oh, they can't relate.
They can't relate to it.
And they're not the people.
They're not. They're not going through what we're going through. So that's why they don't pull those precepts
Right.
out. They're not being moved to go into that.
Right.
It's like, it don't apply to you, so why do you need it? You know?
Exactly.
For men shall be lovers of their own selves.
Yeah, we see that within and without. You know? We see that, and that men and women.
Yep.
Right now, women love themselves more than their own children, and Esau did that to you. That serpent told you to love yourself. Back in the day, women used to look at themselves in the mirror, and that's why they do it now with the phone.
Yep. That's a
Right?
mirror. Yeah, that's a mirror. Yeah.
Bitch, sit down.
Yep.
But then there's no order. Then you got men afraid to push order because they worship the box.
Yep.
Fuck that.
I'm scared she might leave me.
So,
I might sleep on the couch now.
here's the door.
So what?
What you mean sleep on the couch?
Shit.
She really is doing that so you can correct her.
Yep.
It's like a dog wanting to be tamed.
Yep.
What he say?
Yeah.
What Pop say for Friday?
Yeah.
On the couch.
Yeah. That's why when you see a dog do something bad, and that dog knows and look at you first.
Yep.
After he do it.
Yep.
Exactly.
Yeah, you know,
'Cause
bro.
You gotta tell him.
You know. Yeah, you got him.
You know.
And this is all facts, right? This is all reality. See, we're addressing the reality of a creature. That's all it is. But everywhere else, it's like phony. It's fake. All this whole shit is fake, man. This shit disgusts me how fake these people are. And you know who I hate fakeness the most? Esau. They smile. I don't like when they smile and don't blink. Like they're fully in character.
Man. Oh shit.
You got Nimrod up
already.
there.
I forgot about that shit.
Keep going, me too.
Covetous, boasting.
Covetous. And then boasting. So they're boasting. That's what people are doing right now. Boasting, bragging, proud. But that's why Yahweh Shai said the days of Noah. Ain't nothing to be proud about.
Pride of life.
You know? You should be embarrassed. I was thinking about this earlier. I said the average so-called black man should be embarrassed with his counterpart. Seeing her talking out of order, half naked, for the whole world to see. Because the one thing that Jake lacks is nationalism. And then you got all these tribes that, you know, so they don't know that they're linked. They don't know we're the same people. So now they only stick up for their La Familia, for their family. But you'll see, they'll see Jake getting messed up because he's a Jake, and you're recording it, watching your own people getting jacked up and laughing.
Yep.
There's no nationality amongst our people. So there's no sense of importance to bring together.
Right.
That's why he heavily laid the yoke on the old, because you want to take out the elder so he can get the younger.
Exactly. Yeah.
You want to take out the so-called OG,
Yep.
the elders, then plant in young niggas to now be the leaders for the next crop growing up. So now they're all done.
Exactly.
They're all finished.
Yep.
Keep going.
Damn.
Proud.
Blasphemous.
Blaspheming. Keep going.
Disobedient to parents.
And who's the parents now? The elders. They're being disobedient. Akkad and Eleazar came from Great Millstone. Eleazar said before that Elder Pastahar is his elder. But he ain't taking heed. You're not being obedient. You got to listen. They're not listening. They're not listening, Lord. See, that's the problem right now. So now judgment needs to happen. Because the admonishment, the warning. So then this is why we're going to see the extent or level of judgment of Jacob's trouble. Because years upon years, warning, calling out is taking place, and it didn't change him. So now you got to be judged.
Yep.
Put my election to the side and let me get them.
That's right.
Unthankful.
Yeah, you should be
Right,
thankful for this
right.
truth.
Right.
You know? You should. You know how many young YNs? You know how many YNs are in this truth right now?
Man.
And they act like, I've heard a lot of YNs, a lot of them scoff against Great Millstone. I was thinking like, now I'm a young man, and I'm like, I didn't see you in 2016, but now you're out here acting like your ass been out here, dreads and all fucking black, you know? That's why the Lord need to crack heads, man.
Yep. And Jakes like that, you know, they're in the trap because you know they think that, you know, this is just a trend.
Yep.
But nah, this is real life. Prophecy's about to, you know, take place soon.
Yes, it's gonna manifest.
Your ass gonna be caught up in that destruction.
Yep.
If you don't repent, you know.
And best believe it, Jake will try to call you Ak or brother in that day too.
Yep.
Brother.
Yeah. That's why he says by every word, you know, you're gonna be justified or condemned.
Yep.
Get right or get left.
Yep.
Unholy.
Unholy. So if they're unholy, that means they don't have the Holy Spirit.
Exactly.
You should not be following Israelite camp if the Holy Spirit isn't there.
Right.
IUIC does not have the Holy Spirit. Adam Abbott does not have the Holy Spirit. Deacon Akkad does not have, Huxer Hassad does not have the Holy Spirit, man. They don't got it. They don't got it.
Without natural affection.
Being a brother.
Yep.
Truce breakers.
Yep.
False accusers.
Ooh, oh, grapists.
Yep.
Calling us grapists. That's a false accuser. That's why you are no better than your father, the devil. Because who accuses us? Vocab.
Yep.
And then you got these guys accusing us too. IUICs accuse us as grapists. Sakari, Genesis, Wi-Fi, ISBK. I forgot about them. They all accuse us of grape.
Yeah, man.
You know?
And that's what a lot of fucking Shedemites do. You know, they fucking lie on Jake.
Yep.
And then Jake either gets gunned down or in prison for football years, man.
The black woman too.
Yeah, yeah.
The black woman lies too. I just watched a video of this Jake, a predominant prospect for the NFL, and this black woman that he was dealing with, she lied and said he raped her, and then he spent 5 years in prison, and I don't know if he I think he lived out his sentence, something, but he got out and finally got an appeal, and then she messaged him. I told this a couple weeks ago.
Wow. Yeah,
she
yeah,
messaged
yeah.
him on Facebook, and she admitted that she lied, and he had it recorded, and then she didn't want to give the fucking money back. So you lied and ruined this man's life. Oh, and then he still went to the NFL. How about that? He still was able to live out his dream. You know, but it's like, you got women ruining Israelite men's lives out here, man.
Yeah, bro.
And the main woman is Babylon.
Yep. You got crowds out.
Fucking evil, man.
Incontinent.
Yeah, incontinent, unable to control their sexual desire. Yeah, you can have sex Friday on the Sabbath. That's what they
crazy,
teach.
bro.
Then you could do stuff to your woman in her private part that she uses for the bathroom.
That's crazy.
That's
man.
what General Yohana said. That's sick, man.
Man,
And you ain't mad?
that's crazy.
You don't look at these guys. I look at these guys as evil. I look at them as pure evil.
They're Edomites. They act like Edomites, man. You know, not saying they are Edomites, you know, actually, but they act like Edomites.
They act like their father, the devil.
Right. Damn.
Keep going.
Fierce. Despisers of those that are good.
Yeah. So they despise those that are teaching the truth, the good news, the gospel. Despisers of those that are good, but what? The good news. They despise the gospel. These other camps don't got the gospel either. They're showing you that too. Keep going.
Traitors.
Yep.
Traitors.
And that's why you only hear about what they've done behind closed doors when they have a falling out.
Yep.
The Judah Max and
Yeah.
the CY films.
Yep.
They'll only go into that, what's happening behind the scene when they get kicked out. But why wasn't you standing up and saying that when it happened? Because you a wicked nigga too.
Real.
There's more wicked niggas than righteous men. It's crazy.
That's right.
High-minded.
Yeah, they think they're the shit.
Guess what?
IUIC is drove by us acting like they were the shit, man.
Yeah.
You know?
And not only drove by us, but walked by us.
Yep.
They walked by us a couple times, they didn't say nothing to us.
Yep.
Act like, you know, that we're bums or that we're the bad guys.
Good.
You know?
Yep, good. I'll be the bum. I'll be the bad guy.
Right.
You need people like me
Right.
so you can get silly women laden with iniquity.
Yep.
Y'all all in a snare and a trap, man. I remember I had a dream about IUIC and I was in someone's house. And months later, I ended up actually going into that house. That was the craziest part.
Oh,
But,
yeah.
But I had a dream about IUIC, and there was a gun that was involved in adultery. So you'll see how that shit plays out, man.
Yep.
I'm just saying. You'll see how it plays out. We're going to see a lot of things in these last days. And if you ain't rooted, you're going to fall. Read Mark 4. If you're not rooted and that makes you question the validity of this truth, then you're not of the elect.
That's it.
You're not of the elect.
Right.
If you seeing something happen to a false prophet that makes you scratch your head, then that means the Lord ain't with you.
Right.
The Lord ain't
Exactly.
been supping with you.
Right.
He ain't been feeding you, dealing with you, keeping you, guiding you, and comforting you. So you out of here too. You know? Kill two birds with one stone, as they say. Keep going. Then we're jumping to Sirach, get on Esau.
Yeah, I got it.
Which that actually goes into Jake too. You got it.
Lovers of pleasures.
Oh, lovers of the flesh.
Yep.
That's why they always partying, line dancing, having this fest, this feast, this ball. That's all they do. Barbecue.
More than lovers of the Most High.
Wow, there it is. All right, let's jump into Sirach 10 now.
This is the book of Sirach, chapter 10, and verse 1. A wise judge will instruct his people.
So now we're being inspired to instruct our people towards the Lord. But they're instructing the people for condemnation, like Esau. Esau ain't a wise judge over the people. Look at him. It said, let's get that, Matthew 24, no flesh will be saved.
Yep.
Is that 22? Or is that
Yep.
the day shortened?
Verse 28.
Yeah. Let's get that real quick.
Matthew 24 and verse 22.
Yep.
It says, and except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved.
Why?
Damn.
Because look how he's running and operating society.
Damn.
You know, people are, the lifestyle that they're living is shortening their lifespan.
Yeah.
I remember I seen this thing, it said, depending on how many hot dogs you've eaten, depends on how many minutes have been shaved off your life.
Damn.
So you got food that you're eating that is shortening your lifespan.
Yeah.
You know?
Considered class 1 carcinogen.
See?
Damn.
Wow.
Then on top of that too, people are, you know, deleting themselves
Yep.
because of the harsh lifestyle of Babylon. They're depressed, under stress, overstimulated,
Yep.
and demons, take hold of them.
Yep.
And, they off themselves.
Yep.
Because of how Esau set this word up.
For real. And then your reality is perceived by what you hear, see, and smell. So when he interrupts that vibration with a false reality, you're not in the real world.
Yep.
That's why like he's always glitter like Christmas time. Ding ding ding. Like, bro, it ain't really like that out here. Look.
Right.
But you go and watch TV, it's like, where the fuck is Hidden Valley at?
Right.
But he's showing you this Hidden Valley Ranch commercial, and you just thinking everybody's just happy, or a cigarette commercial. Niggas smiling, playing volleyball, smoking.
Right.
That shit ain't real.
Like the video with Kamala, she was like, we took all the troops out of somewhere, and it was like, so where the fuck are we at then?
Yeah,
Remember?
she was on TV like, we're creating peace around the world.
Yeah.
We don't have troops in foreign lands. And the guy's recording her saying this, and he looked around and said, well, where the fuck are we then?
Right.
And they're over in a foreign land as troops.
Come on.
This place is it's fake. And then no one's standing up and pissed at falsehood. What is that? What's that? Psalm 64:19. Who will rise up for me?
Yeah, yep.
Can we grab that?
64, Psalm 64. You said 19.
Yeah, can we grab that?
Yep.
Cause that's been lately on me. Like,
94 and 16.
thank you.
I knew it was one of those.
Yeah.
Wait, hold up. Oh yeah, Psalms 94.
That sounds about right.
Psalms. Excuse me. Let me put this bookmark right here.
Yep, Psalms 94. Was that 14?
Psalms
16?
94 and verse 16.
The break's going.
Damn, I'm trying to get. Shit. Excuse me.
Yeah, it's all good. Who will rise up for me against the workers of iniquity? Which Elzar found himself trying to correct us on that. He's teaching in strife. Like, bro, let it be. You heard my man from the Beatles.
Psalms 94 and verse 16. It says, who will rise up for me against the evildoers?
There's some evildoers out here. That's why we're the most hated. Because the demons hate when you out them. It's not like, yeah, you got me. They're angry.
Yeah.
Like I remember when we were going, we did a camp. We was going heavy in idolatry. That was one of the most demonic camps we had. Because demons don't like that. Because they say that's where Satan abodes, is in idols. That's where demons are at, idols. Idol worship, American Idol. So when you start exposing the blatant wickedness that no one else is talking about, that's when they get upset with you. That's why one time when we used to camp on St. Paul Street down there, this Masonic Jake came up to us.
Oh, yeah,
and he kept throwing up hand signs.
Yep.
I'm like, bro, we not one of them. Go to IUIC.
Yep.
Which I'm not gonna say who, but I caught your ass when this Edomite Christian came up and you was secretly throwing up hand gestures to him. That's how y'all communicate. I fucking caught you, man. And if I saw it, that means the Lord already saw it.
Yep.
See? So we already know,
I remember
man.
that shit. That Jake, he kept saying, well, what do you mean?
Yep.
But then he walked off. The spirit exposes that.
Yep. He kept throwing up, like, nigga, you listen to Jay-Z or something? Like, he just kept throwing up shit. I'm like, bro, we not with that.
Right.
He was all happy, and that shows you that religion is infiltrated. Right there. That shows you want to find an agent, go to a church. They're funded, tax exempt. You made a deal with the devil, and now the devil's come calling.
That's right. And it reads, or who will stand up for me against the workers of iniquity?
Yeah, Esau, Jake, Eve. These people are evil, but we're outing them. Now the black woman ain't got nowhere to hide. Esau ain't got nowhere to hide.
True.
And you know what I noticed? When it comes to people with conspiracies, the most they go is athletes, entertainers, and actors. Like, nigga, it's bigger than that.
Right.
Look at Beyonce. Who's making her do that?
Right.
All you fixate yourself on is the sellout.
Right.
But not who they sold out to.
Exactly.
You don't got the truth either. Those conspiracy theorists, numerologists, they don't got it either. They're only scratching the surface. Because if they was really deep, they'd be mentioning Esau.
Yep.
That's what they be mentioning. Esau and Satan. They be mentioning the physical counterpart of Satan that's running the world through Esau.
Back in Matthew 24 and verse 22. And except those days should be shortened.
Yep, so Tawadi Abba Shemel Shai for shortening these days.
For real.
You know? Fucking paying rent with pennies now.
It says, there should no flesh be saved.
And then what's crazy is you're dealing with people who act like they're not in this common position. In Corinthians, it says, what you going through is common to man. But the common man ain't act like his ass ain't going through it too.
Right.
The struggle continues, nigga. Stop fronting. Stop fronting. You got Americans using one light bulb for 2 rooms. Stop fronting.
Yeah.
Stop fronting. You eat noodles too. You know what I mean? They be fronting, bro. They house stink. They be lying. These people be lying. They just play like they're straight.
Yeah.
These families are jacked up. These homes are messed up. Financial issues. And then the lifestyle that these Americans have been living, they're not able to keep up with that. That's why you got to downsize. They say downgrade.
Yeah, right, exactly.
But then, but Beyonce got in a nigga woman's ear and said, let me upgrade you. Yeah, he'll upgrade your ass with a marketing beast.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh yeah, like the movie Upgrade.
Yeah.
I like, yeah. That's funny. And it says, but for the elect's sake.
Woo! The elect. Electos. Why do y'all about smell sorry for the elect? Can we get Isaiah 1:9, please?
Yep.
Please. You should love the Lord's song. You should love to sing it too. The Wadi Abba Shemel Shai, man, for waking us up, for us out here, for making us Israelite men. You brothers, shout out to the Israelite man. You're going to be an Israelite God, an Israelite man God forever.
That's right.
You're going to be a man God forever, brothers.
Lowercase G. That's right.
Forever. That's a power, man.
That's right.
I'm standing with God's right now. So fuck Babylon. Take your rent. You know?
I already told you.
Yeah.
I'm a God.
Right.
You're a Kanye.
Yeah. Even Kanye said that. He said, I'm a God. You got that, brother?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 9.
Yeah.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant.
And that small remnant is the elect. So even 2/3 is going to thank Yahweh Shemel Shai and the elect, because the elect is going to be the 2/3 forefathers. You know?
Right, that's right.
All these Israelites out here, these all our children.
That's right.
You're all our children. You'll be coming back. Was that so proper? All my children?
Right.
They're all going to be coming back through us, brothers.
Exactly. That's
know?
why the elect, they're known as the New Jerusalem.
Yeah.
Because the New Jerusalem is going to bring back the nation.
Yeah. That's amazing, man. That's amazing. The first generation, the first fruits.
Come on, man.
To bring other fruit in. You know? That's why you want fruit meat for repentance.
That's right.
Look, I got this basket of naughty figs. I can't eat that.
Right.
I can't eat that shit.
They're bitter.
I can't get jiggy with this.
Right. I want the good sweet figs.
Yeah. I like fig Newtons too. Those are good.
Those are good.
Read that again.
And we should have.
Oh, and then it says, when she casts her untimely figs going into the newts.
Yep. Right. Is that Isaiah?
So the naughty figs is gonna fall when the fig falls, and that's gonna be the missiles. They're gonna be they're missile food. You know? That fires for 2/3. Why? Read that again.
About to get figged up.
Yep.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant. We should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
Oh.
And then you read in Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, that Babylon is going to be overthrown as Sodom and Gomorrah.
Yep.
Then Isaiah 3 says, Jake, they show their sin as Sodom and Gomorrah.
Right.
So put it together.
Come on, man.
You put it together, man. And Jake about to get it, but that's not for us.
Yep.
That's for the Bati boys.
Right.
You know?
And also too says that, what's that, Obadiah? It says that that he elect their saviors basically.
Yes, they're coming down from Mount Zion as saviors.
Yep.
When the elect come down to gather the rest of the 1/3, the believers in the day of their power, they should be willing. We will be looked at as saviors, like Lord Yahweh Shai.
Exactly.
Because you got to think about all the Jakes around the world still suffering, and then after nuclear fallout,
Exactly. Right.
islands, sex trafficked,
For real.
people need to be saved, man.
Yeah.
I be really like looking, I watch videos, I really be like, man, these people are jacked up, man. This is not a way that they should be living.
Yeah.
You know, there needs to be more humanity in the earth, you know? And you'll see it. You know who don't get that? The man. There needs to be love. There needs to be more love showed to the Israelite man, you know?
That's right.
And that love is coming soon. What'd she say? Your royal penis is clean, Your Highness?
Yeah. That's right.
Hey, brother, don't be ashamed to embrace the God mode, man.
Yeah, man.
And you sisters embrace that for us too.
Yeah, man.
That's our role. This is how the Father created it for us.
Right.
Because out here, we got to bow and bend a knee. Oh, Rome, I reserve 7,000 men that shall not bow a knee to the image of Baal.
Right.
Out here, we got to bow the knee. Look, hold on. Oh, I got you, sister. Open the door for her. She don't say thank you. I'll close that. I'll tell you welcome.
Like that video, that Jake. You fucking welcome.
Yep. It's evil out here, man.
Come on, man. Excuse my language.
Yeah. It's evil out here. Is that it? Were you still there?
Yeah, I'm still.
Read that one more
What was
time.
you reading again?
Isaiah 1 and 9. And then you were in what?
I was in Sirach.
Okay.
No, yeah,
You
Sirach.
finished Matthew 24?
Yeah. Did I?
No, read it again.
I read it again.
Okay.
Yeah.
Read that, please.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 1, verse 9.
Because, see, what we're being told, even our own mothers didn't build us up like that.
Nope.
Did your mother build? My mother
Hell
didn't build
no,
me
bro.
up.
No.
My mother would side with the nigga woman when they came against me.
Yep.
The fuck, man. Then I couldn't holler at my pops because he ran away. You know?
Cause the mom.
Yeah. Lying and shit. Then you had this video going around of this nasty fucking N-dub recording her lost soul son saying how he don't like his father because that bitch put it in his head, man.
Yep.
He said, I really don't like him. That shit almost made me cry, man.
Fucked up, man.
That's foul, bro. That's foul.
Yeah.
Yeah. And that spirit will lead you away from the Father, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. When Eve leads the son away from the Father, in the spirit, she's leading him away from her own God.
Yeah, man.
That's evil, man.
It is evil.
And there needs to be more Israelite women that rebuking her ass.
Yeah.
Where's that at? The only time you see a Jake woman get on another Jake woman when they have a fallout.
Exactly.
So you with this bitch the whole time clubbing, partying, control, alt, deleting babies and shit, scamming, welfare scams and shit. But because y'all two had a falling out because she stole your pill,
Yep.
now you outing her on social media, but you didn't out her ass in general for being a demon. That's the problem right there, man. That's why it says there's a friend at the table. When
Yep.
the table's full
Yep.
of their drinking partners. It's my drinking partner.
With adversity.
That's your enemy.
When adversity.
When
comes,
adversity comes, then you see your enemy.
That's right.
See?
Or a true friend.
Yup.
Exactly.
Yup. That's right. Let's read that again.
Except the Lord of hosts had left unto us a very small remnant,
The elect.
we should have been as Sodom, and we should have been like unto Gomorrah.
And then what? Through that small remnant, out of that remnant, that lineage that was preserved was that lineage of Judah that brought in who? Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
So that's amazing, man. That's amazing. All right, back in Matthews.
Back in Matthew 24 and verse 22, it says, "And except those days should be shortened, there should no flesh be saved."
It says, the kingdom of heaven is already prepared for you. Watch.
Watch.
So you gotta watch.
Watch and pray.
Yep.
And it says,
I've been praying to fast more. You know, you trying to always better. You just always trying. Even the fact, brothers, is you like, man, I want to read. And the fact that you want to do things, it speaks volumes. It's when you don't even have those thoughts, that's the problem.
Right.
When you're not thinking about doing a lesson,
Yeah.
or reading, or the Sabbath, or the Lord, or fearing, or judgment, that's the problem.
Yep.
That's called a reprobate. You up in the club, you're not even
Right.
thinking, bro.
right.
There's some active shooter gets active.
For real?
Now you want to pray. That's why I said they'll seek me in their affliction.
Yep. And it reads, "But for the elect's sake, those days shall be shortened."
And now we found out the elect starts with 144,000 Israelite men.
That's right.
It's a beautiful thing. And that's a powerful spirit to be in while living in a world that embraces the Queen of Heaven.
Yep.
You know? And all these people are victims of that Queen of Heaven spirit. And you know what I realized? The black woman is a selfish demon
Hell yeah.
to her nation. That bitch is a selfish demon to her nation. I came across this chick's page. She said, the first black actress in China. Bitch, fuck China. What the fuck you doing in China? Right. Hi, Chi. Join now. Like, what are you doing?
She about to get with Moab
Yeah, exactly.
and have some heathen children.
Like Moab's in Africa. See that? Moab taking Africa. Go over there, Sarnetta, and take your black queen god with you.
Yep.
And wage war on niggas.
Yep.
Take the motherland back. Why don't you do that? Because you know what you're seeing in the last days? Everybody's bullshitting.
Yep.
Everybody's got a bullshit scheme, some high sit-down council that they had at their homeboy's house that neither of them are gonna do. You know?
It's all hot air. Come on.
Thank you.
Back in Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1.
What Jake say? Sound good.
Yeah. You talking me out right now, man.
Yeah.
Stop talking me out, man.
You know what? You know what, man? I overstand you.
Yo, I hate that shit.
Yo, Jake's are many black women, bro.
Yeah, they are.
They're many black women. They're many scorned black demons.
Ain't no father in the house.
Exactly.
Because the mother ran the father off.
Through the curses.
Yep.
Her ass is cursed. So yo, I'm telling you, those curses really jacked us up, bro.
Shit's linger.
Them shits, that turned us to
Man.
use the curses. That shows we're the Gentiles.
For real.
How do we become Gentiles? Being scattered.
Right.
Why are we scattered? Because of the curses. You know, why the nations come? Because of the curses. Damn. You got it, man. Back in Sirach. It's a good chapter, too.
Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1, it says...
Don't say Sirach too loud with that Diddy situation.
Right.
And where the fuck is TD Jakes? Where is he at?
Somewhere in the same spot was...
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else?
All right.
You know, where is he? There's too much weird things going on. That's why the main thing to focus on is prophecy.
That's right.
A lot of time, bro, I just be like scrolling through shit.
Yeah.
Like, people be putting too much energy into something that's not leading to the mark.
Exactly.
Like, if this ain't leading to the mark or the destruction, miss me with it. No,
For
Jake
real.
say that?
Yeah.
Miss me with that shit. If it ain't leading to the civil unrest, martial law, I don't care
For real.
what Beyonce's throwing up. I don't care. That don't mean shit.
We already know that.
Yeah.
The Lord been putting him, you know what I'm saying, judging him ever since he made, I got a video that he was talking shit about the Israelites on his junk food babies.
Really?
Who,
Yeah.
TD Jakes?
TD Jakes?
Yeah.
Oh,
Look up
And
a
that's what happened. That's what happened.
good.
That's why he been on the run like ever since.
Good.
nasty
He
nigga.
said junk food babies. I said, oh, word.
That nigga eats junk food.
He's junk.
And you see what happened to what's that one diesel passer? He's skinny now. He was touching them boys.
Oh, shit. I forgot his name. I know you're talking about, though.
Let's keep going.
Back in Sirach, or Ecclesiasticus 10 and verse 1, a wise judge will instruct his people, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
I need that from the top again. I just want to look
Yep.
up an older picture of this fat, nasty nigga. Right here. So this nasty nigga was calling us junk food babies.
Oh, yeah.
This nasty ass nigger. I'll call a Jake a nigger quick.
Yeah, that fucked him up. What do
You honky.
Call Jake a honky.
Hey, we're separate though.
Right.
We're not Babylonian Israelites.
No.
You know what I mean? Like we're Jerusalem. We're the Israel of Yahweh.
Right,
Hashem
right.
Yahweh. That's why we different. People have told me you're not like an average black person. I know I ain't, motherfucker. Like you telling me, like I don't know. This is what the Lord is doing for us though. We're seeing the Lord work on us, through us. You know?
Back in Sirach chapter 10 and verse 1, a wise judge.
A wise judge. So you can use this, it's multifaceted. Esau's a judge, Jake's a judge, right?
Yeah.
Judge of character. Oh, it says who lay charge of the Lord's elect. We judge all things.
A spiritual man judges.
We're judges. We judge you, man.
Right.
You know, for guilty or innocent.
Right.
No, that ain't true. He's good. You good. You good. See? We judge. Then we're like, nope, you're a demon.
Yeah.
Keep going.
And it reads, a wise judge will instruct his people.
Starting with our elders, don't we instruct one another? We're being instructed.
Yeah.
Vocab comes up, call the cops. Because that whole shit could turn carnal.
Yeah.
Because that's a very vexing thing to deal with those demons.
Right.
With their corny Christianity is hot garbage. When you really, like, you know what? You got 10 minutes. Matter of fact, 5. Go. This shit is trash. When
Right.
you listen to them, they don't got nothing to say. And they're not in the real world where they're like, man, this shit don't sound good. It's like a whack rapper. You know what I mean? It's like vocab rapping. Like, that ain't it. What Charlemagne tell Safari?
Nah, that ain't
He
it.
said that ain't it. That ain't it, bro. That ain't it. I'm gonna tell you if it's hot or not. I like hot shit. I like my food hot. You know, I like good things. If it ain't good, we're judging. Nope, not good. Simon Cowell, you know. Next, it's not good. Keep going.
And it says, and the government of a prudent man is well ordered.
So now we're that government. Let's get Isaiah 9:6. We're that government that Yahweh Shai was telling his fellow Israelite Nicodemus in John the 3rd chapter that Christians have hijacked and put in a chokehold like Vin Rames did Baby Boy. You got that, brother?
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 6.
We're the government. And matter of fact, read past 6 because it goes into Malak Dawadah. And if you want to say kings in a plural sense, it'd be Malak Yum.
Yep.
Not Malaks. Malak Yum.
That yum makes it plural.
Right. Ak Yum.
Right.
You know?
Y-A-M.
Yep. Mashapat Yum.
Yep.
You know?
For unto us a child is born.
Who that? That's Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
That's that preserved lineage.
Rest in peace.
Judah.
Right, man.
Yahweh. Keep going. Shiloh. Keep going.
Right, exactly. That's right.
Unto us a son is given,
A son is given.
and the government shall be upon his shoulder.
What's that government?
That's a cut right there.
That's the elect of Israel. That's the government, the forefathers, that body that will reestablish Jerusalem, or like the brother quoted, New Jerusalem, coming down. Jerusalem is a people before a place. So now we found out through prophecy, the New Jerusalem that will be established on earth will be a body of a government of men.
That's right. That's right, man.
That's fire, man.
For real. That's right.
That's amazing. Christianity ain't tell me that. My madre didn't tell me that.
Yep.
Vocab ain't tell us that. Mamala ain't tell us that. The Lord told us that through the Holy Spirit. Because prophecy had to take place. The eye shall see thy teacher. One of the first things I said when I heard the truth was, that's in the Bible. And then what the truth does, this little ass shit go by. What the truth does, it makes you open the Bible. It makes you like, wait a minute, let me read that. I didn't know this sword was that sharp. The truth made the Bible cool, bro. Esau, you made the Bible corny.
Oh, yeah.
Didn't he? Esau he did that on purpose because he's trash. You know, it's like him remaking Wiz. Like him like trying to make a
Right.
Jake movie.
Jake made it better.
You know?
Jake made the Wizard of Oz better.
Like you ever see when Esau, he's at a wedding and he's reenacting like a Lil Jon song.
Mm-hmm.
Up in here, up in here.
Yeah.
Y'all gonna make, you know, be like, oh my God.
No salt.
Yeah, like, bruh, stop. Stop putting raisins in there. They're terrible. Esau's a terrible being, bro. You're a bad human being. You are a bad human being. Everybody, the Wadi Abashmel Shai for getting rid of Esau.
Out of here, how about Shemal Shah?
Get his ass out of here.
The house of Eden is about to soon be exterminated soon.
Yeah,
Right.
like this. Get him out of here.
For real.
Let's keep going.
We're all bugs, man.
And his name shall be called Wonderful,
That's right.
Counselor,
Yes.
the mighty power,
Yup.
the everlasting Father,
He is our Father.
the Prince of Peace.
And he brought peace between who? Between us and the Father, Yahweh, and he's brought peace back to the nation.
That's right.
Through what? The house of David. Closing up the breaches. Judah not vexing Ephraim. Because we still see that. We still see the tension with the Gentile Jakes. You know, I'll see northern and southern, and we kind of like bridge the gap, but you'll still see that spirit there. That's why Lord Yahweh Shai, he's taking care of all that. So that's why we're all together. You know? IUIC, you should have more northern brothers with you, man. What's up with that? You know? What's going on? And shit, Ephraim, there's tons of Ephraimites. Tons of Jakes at the bodega.
Oh, yeah, bro. Yeah, for real.
Of the increase of his government,
Woo, there goes that government. The government, as this government's falling, a government is rising.
Right.
A government is rising. We're part of a government, brothers. Eddie Long, that was his name. Tawada.
Yeah, Eddie Long.
Yeah, Eddie Long. He's through now. Remember, he used to have a little size to him?
Yeah.
Now he don't got that little perm.
Yep.
He's bald and skinny.
That's the name. Eddie
But he
Long.
was hurting little Jake boys, man. You sicko.
Fucking
You
weird.
demon.
Ugh.
Lord's getting them. Keep going.
And peace there shall be no end.
Oh, and then no end of peace? No end of peace?
Man.
No end of shalom? Right?
Right.
Shalom forever. Forever.
No sorrow, no more pain.
Nothing going on up here.
Right.
Unwanted, unwavering, like just constantly on one. My brother, speaking in the last one with Dots, being happy
Right.
to give brothers gifts, you know? I want you to have my first daughter.
Ooh.
You know? It's amazing. That's amazing.
That's heavy, man.
Imagine a high
Damn.
holy days in the king. We're in Hanukkah right now. You know? So the
Right.
restoration of the temple. That's spiritual.
That's spiritual, bro.
Because Hanukkah came about because the Maccabees kicked Esau's loitering ass out the temple.
Yep.
The squatter. They had to clean it up. Took about, what, 2 years?
Yeah, 2 years.
Then they say that when they lit the menorah, it stayed lit for 7 to 8 days.
That's right.
That's why you get the Feast of Lights. In
That's
John
right.
10, Yahweh Shai acknowledged that high holy day,
Yep.
which proves the Apocryphers
It's canon.
Is canon.
Right.
We're in Hanukkah
Okay.
right now. Okay?
Come on, man.
So now the temple is being restored because we are the third temple. The house of David is the third temple. And that's what we're a part of. Adon Ratazah. You know? Keep going, brother.
Upon the throne of David.
Oh, there it is. What he say? Hoop, there it is.
Yep.
Upon the throne of David, which David is going to sit on the throne in the kingdom.
Right. That's scriptural.
Keep going.
Right.
And upon his kingdom to order it and to establish it with judgment.
And establishment with judgment. Isaiah 2, Revelations 2. See that? Precept those two, brothers. Isaiah 2
Yep.
and Revelations 2. We're going to smite these people with a rod of iron.
Yep.
You know? Because Esau's about to get real draconian out here for the average everyday American citizen and throughout the world. If you fell for that shot, you're going to fall for the chip.
Yep. For real.
Keep going. Yeah, roll the window up. He rolled it down and rolled it back up.
Yo. Hey.
Hey, yo.
And upon his kingdom to order it
Yup.
and to establish it with judgment and with justice. From
Justice.
henceforth.
Justice is coming. Because this place is wicked. I was listening to, he looked like an Edomite, right? And look, man, if wickedness is wickedness, I don't care if you're a heathen or not. If it's evil, it's evil. But he appeared to be an Edomite. These two Edomite cops came up to question him, but they didn't tell him they were cops. So he's walking down the street. Them niggas are thugs, bro. And they went up to him and they asked him if this was his name. He said, no, my name's Matt or such and such. Then the other Edomite cop went behind him and took his wallet out of his pocket without asking him or identifying himself to be an officer. So he said he started running. So when he ran, a pursuit took place and they damn near beat him to death. Both his eyes was bloodshot, black and blue through. And they pummeled him down, beat him down. Then someone called the cops and was saying that they were assaulting him. Even the people watching, bystanders, didn't even know that these were cops. Then he's yelling, they're mugging me. So he's thinking he's being mugged. Come to find out it was an FBI agent and like a detective. They still arrested his ass. After he left the hospital, they put him in jail.
Damn.
Then they gave him like a $50,000 bail. They showed the picture of who they were looking for and him, and they looked nothing alike. And then when he got a lawyer finally, even though he didn't do it, you know what the lawyer said? It's hard to win against the government. If they give you a plea deal, take it. But he said, I literally didn't do it. But he said, if you don't take the plea deal, you could have a worse sentence. But he luckily fought through it and ended up overcoming that shit. But you know how many Jakes are in jail right now for just taking a plea deal, even though they didn't do the crime?
Wow.
So I get mad when I see injustice. It's called indignant.
Yeah.
When you're angry at injustice, man.
See?
That shit pisses me off.
See, man. And right there alone proves that it's more than just you being like, come on, man. That's true hatred right there.
Yeah.
It's Jacob and Esau.
Yeah.
Come on, man. Like, it's not him. It's like, listen, as long as he get a black dude, lock his ass up, beat his ass.
This song's wicked. They make you take a deal.
Exactly.
Get you sitting in a cell, give you fucking milk, fucking warm milk and
Yep.
fucking oranges.
Yeah.
Man.
And mush.
and the toilet is fucking unsanitary.
Yep.
You gotta shit in front of like 20 other dudes.
Oh man.
You got to squat and be
so
naked.
You trying to hold it like, nah.
Yeah, the prisons, that shit's evil. That's an evil place. Matter of fact, I'm glad we brought this up. That proves you that he makes his cash cow is criminality, because over in it's not Bangladesh. Damn, I can't even remember. It's somewhere out of the country, but they just put this dude to death for drug trafficking. But here, they'll send you up to Club Fed or state prison. See, so even other countries will possess even a more righteous decree of wickedness than here. But they're so-called a God-fearing country, and they're the modeled country that civilization should apply themselves after. That's not true. That's not true. Where were we at?
Sirach?
Yeah. What were you holding, Kranzaba? Okay, did we finish that? Or is there more in there? That's about it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, back to that. The government? Yep, that's what led us there.
Back in Sirach 10 and verse 2.
Sometimes the rabbit hole's deep.
That's right. It says, as the judge of the people is himself, so are...
in other countries, man, you can have more than one wife.
Yeah.
I seen this dude from Kuwait. I guess his ex said he couldn't, after they broke up or whatever, she said he couldn't get married. He ended up marrying 4 women in the same day. Shout out to him. And
Damn.
Kuwait just forced their people to biometric registration.
Yeah.
You know?
Yep.
So he got 4 wives out of it though.
Is that orb thing you're talking about?
That's something too.
Okay.
That's something too though, but that's different.
Because I heard about that in Kuwait.
Yeah. That's something with it.
Remember you had showed me. Yeah.
That's something with it.
Damn.
That orb thing.
And
But now adultery's not illegal in New York State.
Oh man.
You know, like look at the scripture, look at the laws that help govern a society, and look at the laws that this shit is out of order here.
Yeah.
This shit is completely out of order. We're over on this side because we got kicked out in front of a Christian-based charity-funded business, bitch.
Yep.
So if you're supposed to be a Christian, why don't you offer us a meal?
Right. No hot chocolate?
Yeah. Corny ass. And some of y'all brothers and few sisters that follow us, you know what we're talking about. Because we're right around the corner. See, we move. You know, we go where the spirit guides us. We not stiff-necked or stubborn, you know, like other camp. Bring reinforcements. We left. But we found out, like, oh, y'all Christians, so why didn't you show us? Why y'all not acting Christ-like? You know? Why y'all not acting Christ-like?
What would this do?
It don't matter. It'll keep going.
Yeah.
It don't matter.
It sound like a scoffer.
Yeah. Well, they mark themselves.
Yep.
See, we're in a time where you're just going to start hearing lightning strikes, judgment. You know? These people are just proud, poor, out of shape, through, unnurtured vessel. The Lord ain't dealing with them. Their best friend's a demon. You know what I mean? They rolling up, smoke cigarettes. Y'all done, man. Both your fingers got yellow marks in them. We're not worried about y'all, man.
Through.
By thy words, you're justified or condemned.
Through.
You got to take it up with the Lord. It said we all got to stand before the judgment seat of Hamashiach for the things that we've done in this body, whether good or bad. So I'll see you there. Keep going.
And it reads, Sirach 10 and verse 2.
And I'll be in that spiritual courtroom like, that's him. I'll tell on your ass quick. I'll tell on you quick to the Father. You know?
It says, as the judge of the people is himself.
Yep, so as the people are as the judge.
Yeah.
So the state of Biden really showed you the state of the people.
Yep.
The state of the woman shows you the state of the country. You see that?
Yep.
So you really should all be embarrassed. Let's get that Habakkuk 2, shameful spewing upon thy glory. Is it 16?
Yeah.
Is it 16? Oh, okay, yeah. I don't know if we got a moderator. I'll have to make one. But let's just remove this demon.
Habakkuk 2?
Yeah, I think it's 16.
Yep, it is. Or 15.
Let me go like this. Where is it?
This is the book, excuse me.
Let's make this brother a moderator. You can read it, bro. I'm going to add a couple brethren on here. Let me see. You got it, bro.
This is Habakkuk.
My brother GMS Fruitworks.
Chapter 2.
Now we get into See, when a demon comes, the brotherhood gets stronger. The brotherhood is undefeated. So, brothers, get him before I do. Here, I got him. Remove. You're out of there. You're gone. You're
Damn,
gone.
demon.
Now you just got kicked out of something precious. You know? What they say, you don't know what you got till it's gone. You know what I mean? So I don't know who that was, but oh, thank you. Okay, let's add humble servant in there. This brother's always on here. All right. So now we got reinforcements.
Yeah.
So we good now. All right.
Back up, man.
Yeah, back up. Like they told Brother Polite when he was trying to cross the line.
Cross the motherfucking line. I got
Hey,
it.
we in good spirits, man. Y'all brothers should be too. You know, we went through that dismal phase, that pissed off phase, that phase. We went through all that. We happy now. You know?
Yep.
We're happy now. We got Yahweh Shemel Shai. We're seeing the brotherhood. We're seeing prophecy. We hashtagging Donald Trump. You know what I'm saying? Like, shit is good.
That's Nero.
Shit is good out here. John Jones won. Yo, things is happening for us, man. In the spirit. I'm being silly because I'm happy, you know? Let's go.
Habakkuk 2 and verse 16. Thou art filled with shame for glory.
Esau.
Drink thou also.
So now these demons got to watch and can't say nothing. So you mad now. See? Lord kicked you out. Keep going.
Profane.
Yeah, exactly. Profane. Because he said he's wearing a nice towel.
Yeah.
Or something like that. Well, the water for the compliment, but to correct you, it's a garment. Keep going.
And it
But
says,
we not mad though, you see? We not like tripping.
that's simple.
Yeah.
Simple demon.
Yep, simple jack.
And it says, and let thy foreskin be uncovered. It says, drink thou also, and let thy foreskin be uncovered.
Yep, those secret parts, like in Jeremiah 49.
The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee.
See, the cup of the Lord's hand shall be turned unto thee.
He got back. He got back.
Yeah, hold on, let me see. Hey, get second. What are you holding, brother? Anything? Get 2 Peter 3.
Well, verse 3. By the scoffer. Yeah, get 2 Peter 3 and verse 3. Bible Kashab.
He said, God did not kick anyone. You did. Who? Well, we're gods.
Right.
So we did do it. It said, ye are gods, right?
Yep.
So we did do it. I deleted him. All right, you got it.
This is the book of 2 Peter, chapter 2, chapter 3.
Yup.
Verse 3.
Yep.
Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts.
Boom. See? Good. Get him, brothers. That's right. See, it's a spiritual fight.
Yeah, get
so
his
bro-
ass.
See, we got all the brothers with us. Every brothers, they just deleting them.
Jump your ass.
You know what I
man,
mean?
Spiritually.
The Wadiyah Shemel Shai. Get them, brothers. That's right. The brotherhood is undefeated, man. You know? So we got moderators out here. Moderating. Making sure y'all not no BS. Me had this brother too.
Oh, you got multiple?
Yeah.
Oh, I know
Yeah.
that.
Let me get my one brother too right here. We got a lot of moderators out
Oh,
here.
you said remove.
Oops. My bad. Okay, this brother was already a moderator. Okay, read that again, please.
Knowing this first.
Oh, it said knowing. What they say, knowing's half the battle.
Yep.
Remember that movie, Knowing? Then the destruction came.
Great movie, by
You
the
know
way.
that. So, with knowing this, that's why being spiritually minded is life and peace. See how you get life and peace of things you know, so then you don't trip. Younger days, be like, man, you fucking people, man, you this, you that. We know. And guess what? Man's goings are the Lord. So now we're in the days where scoffers are getting exposed so they can get judged.
That's right.
That's scary. So you're doing this to be judged, you know? Read that again.
Knowing this first.
They're probably in like a public library using someone else's Wi-Fi.
Right. Being a freeloader.
Yeah, there's real losers out here they're not humble. Like you're a real loser in life, but you're not even humble. You know what I mean? That's what it said. They hate a proud beggar. He said $1, bitch. Remember? Like,
Yeah.
you got it.
A freeloading keyboard warrior.
Yeah, there it is.
Knowing this first, that there shall come in the last days scoffers walking after their own lusts.
Their own endeavors, their own want. I'm gonna go here and I'm gonna make that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna say that. And what's even heavier, shit, they could be FBI.
Yeah. And that's why the scripture said, I believe in Proverbs, it says that there be stripes prepared for the backs of fools and scorners. So basically it means judgment is going to be prepared for niggas like that, scoffers. You know, that's why we said earlier in Matthew 12, you know, by that verse, either you're going to be condemned or you're justified.
And then in Luke it said, Yahushua said, nothing done in the dark should not be hid. Like years ago, that little demon Abu, he used to always scoff in the elders' videos. And then one day he found himself to go down to their camp, and the spirit was on Elder Pastor, and he pointed him out, but he never knew what he looked like. So you have a scoffer saying something that come to camp, and the spirit will tell us that was him.
Right.
That was them. The spirit be letting us know things about people. And they'd be like, yep, we know. Years ago, we told the one dude, look through her phone. You'll see.
Yeah.
You'll see.
Oh, yeah.
You'll see, Nick. Kiss her on the forehead now.
The bro say you about to head to camp.
Beautiful. Shalom, brother. We about to end
Shalom.
camp. Beautiful. See? So as we're ending, other brothers are beginning.
Yep.
You can't stop this thing.
Come on.
This thing is going, man. That's like us. Like,
Come on, man.
we're on the track too. Just trying to keep
Come on.
up.
That's why Yahweh Shai say the gates of hell cannot prevail.
Woo.
That's why I like the movie it's called Glass. Well,
With
Bruce
it-
Willis.
Yes.
Because the lady, she tried to stop them from basically being who they are.
Prophecy.
Right, prophecy. But at the, if you didn't watch it, spoiler alert, at the end of the movie, the whole world found out.
Yep.
Because it got broadcasted everywhere.
Yep.
On TV.
Yep.
The news everywhere.
And the Jake that was organizing it was named Ezekiel.
No, Elijah.
Elijah. Thank you. Elijah.
Samuel Jackson.
Yes.
Which is spiritual.
Prophecy.
Come on.
And he used comic books, which was what? The scriptures.
Scriptures.
They know,
on, man.
They know. And they showed there's a whole secret society
Yep.
that is in plain view, but once certain people are out of the room, then they talk. But they show that they know who we are.
Yep.
They know that we're Simeon Toku's too.
Right.
Okay? So we finished that. Let's end it off on this. We're out of here.
Habakkuk 2:16. The cup of the Lord's right hand shall be turned unto thee, and shameful spewing shall be on thy glory.
Esau. Right, going back. Now let's go back to Sirach, get a couple more, and then we're out.
Sirach 10 and verse 2. As the judge of the people is himself, so are his officers, the water.
So if the officer's wicked, that proves that the leaders are wicked.
And what manner of man the ruler of the city is, such are all they that dwell therein.
Yep.
And a wise king destroys his people.
That's what's getting ready to happen with Esau and Babylon. He's an unwise king, and he's getting ready to be set up to destroy these people. Keep going.
But through the prudence of them which are in authority,
Us.
the city shall be inhabited.
Right, us. The city of David.
Right.
Jerusalem. The elect. Yahweh Shemel Shai preserving us. Keep going a little more.
And it says, the power of the earth is in the hand of the Lord.
Yup.
And in due time, he will set over it one that is profitable.
Boom. There it is. See? So in due season, everything will be fixed, brothers. Okay, so we're going to end it there. Adawan Ratazah, you brothers and few sincere sisters, was edified through the Spirit as we were.
Right.
And we just want to say, Call Allah, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Double honors to our elders and apostles, a great millstone that do good well.
Right.
Peace and salutations to the Lord's elect. Shalom.
Shalom.